All right, we got a lot to talk about today, so let's get right with it. I've been looking at the Theta market for the last hour, and it is looking really good today. I actually saw it go as high as, what was it, $9.42. Right now it's sitting, let me refresh the page, it's sitting at $9.40. The all-time high for this uh, was showing at $9.41. So we're uh, just a little bit underneath it at $9.40. Again, I thought I saw it at $9.42. It's showing $9.41 as the all-time high. Actually, it's fluctuating right now between $9.36, it appears. Let me refresh that page. And $9.40. That's odd because every time I scroll up and down, it's showing $9. I'm just going to go with the lower of the number. It's 4 pennies. Whoop-de-doo. What was this yesterday when I made the video? Yesterday's video. It was somewhere in the area of $8.40, I believe. We'll just call it, just to be conservative, it was $8.50. We're watching our money grow here, folks. And while I'm sitting here talking, it just went up 2 more pennies. See right there? So we're watching our money grow. There's no freaking savings account that I know of is going to do this. No bank is going to offer this kind of rewards, especially overnight. There's a lot of people who made money overnight. What is a savings account pulling? What is it? If you're in a really good account, you're 1%. But most are what, 0.001 or something ridiculous? This is amazing. Let's go over to the Digibyte market. Now the Digibyte is still looking good. Yesterday when we were talking about this, it was a little under 7 cents. It's a little over 7 cents now. So for those people who made lots of money, have accumulated lots of Digibyte, you've made a fair amount of money overnight. I'm going to hold on to this Theta tab because I want to see where it goes by the end of my my video. So this border crisis, I want to just a couple of minutes of political bullcrap. I'm getting tired of it. This border crisis, it got me thinking. If you take a drive around this country, you will see lots, and this has been going on for quite a few years now, lots of homeless tent cities. At the time before COVID, most of them were like single males, single females. You'd get the occasional couples, but they were homeless in these tent cities. We've all seen videos. We've all seen news clippings. Zero effort has been put into helping them. COVID-19 comes around, and that just amplifies, multiplies this homeless, the size of these homeless, the capacity of these homeless shelters, tent cities, I'm sorry. But now, because COVID has shut down a lot of businesses, what has occurred now is in these tent cities, we have full families now with children. Biden put zero effort into helping these folks. In fact, he put the illegal immigrants ahead of those people. Come on in. Now, do you think this new administration is really compassionate? If they were, wouldn't they help the homeless people out? Wouldn't they at least get a little bit of priority? And now they got children in there? We're talking countrywide. Have you ever driven around LA? Parts of New York? Just to name a few. A couple, I should say. Zero effort. Immediately puts these people above everybody else. And it's not about compassion. It is about holding on control in future elections. and telling you need to pay for them. You need to pay for your own demise, because we're going to let them in. You're going to pay for it through your taxes. Oh, and by the way, we're going to use them to zero out your votes, because they're going to vote one way, and that's where their income is coming from. You're going to pay for your own demise. And we don't care that you're living right on the financial edge. If we raise your taxes, we don't care if you can or cannot pay your mortgage or your rent. We don't care about you. That's what's going on. They are trying to fortify all future elections so they can never be voted out of office again. By the way, have you seen the video of Biden falling? So I'm going to show you this video. Excuse me. Now, I'm not mocking this guy. You know, we've all fallen at one time or another. It's no big deal. But all these darn pop-ups. But the fact that he fell 3 times going up one flight of stairs. The stairs were not an escalator type. Those stairs were not moving below him. 3 times. And what bothers me about this situation is not him. It is the news media outlets, the political pundits, the activists, Hollywood's actors, music stars, all called us racist, homophobes, this phobe, that phobe. Whenever we called out this gentleman during the campaign, you know, the one that he did from his basement, they canceled Twitter accounts. They canceled, you so much as spoke out against him, called out the truth of how he really is. Your Twitter accounts, your YouTube accounts, you name it, was shut down. You were silenced. We cannot have this information going out, folks. Silence their accounts. And what happens when a person, a voter, is told they need to make a decision between A and B, but they're not given all the information to make an educated decision? Well, you make a decision based on no information at all, or lies for that matter. Let's take a look at this video. I'll turn the mic around so you can hear it. By the way, the gentleman who walks behind him but stays at the base of the stairs, watch his reaction, or I should say non-reaction. It's priceless. That 3rd time, it looked like he almost hit his head on the side railing, and he might have. Turns around as though nothing happened. Blah, 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 blah. Again, this information, people were saying this gentleman was not mentally or physically capable of doing the presidency, this duty of the presidency of the United States. And we were shut up before the election when we called this out. They called us liars. They called us liars. They canceled accounts, Twitter accounts, YouTube accounts. They silenced us. The news media outlets called us every phobia there was. We're this, we're racist, we're this, we're that. Hollywood movie stars did the same thing. Music stars did the same thing. Saying we were just being vicious. Now what they got to do is, and I think the plan was always to get Kamala Harris into office. That was the plan. They wanted another black person and first female, as well as extremely liberal person in office. The deal that they made with Biden, or perhaps behind his back, was, hey, Biden, you did a lot for us over the years. You did a lot of corruption that helped us out. We're going to do this for you so you can get into the history books. We're going to get you into office. But we're going to get rid of you in 5 months. Another scenario, hey, you're going to do this for us for 5 months. Or we're going to open up the can of worms that your son has been doing and put your family in shame. Or this was just a decision behind his back. We'll get him into office. When I say 5 months, we're talking give or take a few months. Get him into office. We'll get rid of him. And Kamala will be our new president. Regardless of whether it was a deal done directly to his face with his permission or behind his back, I believe this is the plan and always has been the plan. I said it the day before the election. I said it the day after the election. And I said it in many videos. This was the plan. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of emails on how to get into cryptocurrencies. And I want to discuss this and help people out. I want them to learn to do it themselves because it is so time consuming. I cannot, and I don't have the time to handhold everybody, and I would like to. But just to set up the accounts is time consuming, let alone teaching somebody how to do it it multiplies the time by 3. If you need me to handhold you and set this up, I need to be compensated. However, I'm also willing to teach you to feed yourself, and that's what I'm going to attempt to do right now. And if you can't do it, reach out to me. I'm not going to do it for free. Fair is fair, time is money. But I am right now going to do my best diligence to see if I can get you to do it. Okay, so the first thing you need to do, and is this the only way? No. But in my opinion, for a newbie, it is the most simplistic way. What you're going to need to do is open up a couple of accounts. First and foremost, you got to go to Coinbase and open up an account. This is going to take the bulk of your time. I've set it up like 3 years ago. And if I recall, at that time, I had to upload driver's licenses. I had to give them account numbers as well as social security numbers. Hey, this is what they want. They need to report it to the government and whatnot, taxes and whatnot. So this is going to take time. You're going to send out photo ID. If that's still, again, I set this up 3 years ago. If that's still their procedure, it took time. By the time you emailed them the photo ID or whatnot, and what was an electric bill to verify your address, I don't remember. It took a couple of weeks. So you're going to need to set up your Coinbase account. No ands, ifs, or buts. Coinbase. There it is. When you set it up, you're going to want to attach, it's going to tell you, you're going to have to attach your bank account, your savings account, your checking account, that is. Not your savings account, I'm sorry, your checking account. However, it also gives you the ability to link up your debit card. Why would you want to do that? When you use your checking account to purchase cryptos, it can take up to 14 business, not 2 weeks, 14 business days for them to give you your crypto. So if you wanted to buy Litecoin or anything that you see here in the list, and their list is a lot longer than this. I'm only showing you their cover page. It's going to take quite a few days to get those cryptos. However, a debit card is instantaneous. You immediately get those cryptos. So there is an advantage for using your debit card versus the checking account. The next thing you want to do is if you want to get into Theta. A lot of people are dying to get into Theta. You got to go to Theta Wallet. Excuse me. You got to go to Theta Wallet. Now, I'm not signed in right now because, I don't want to show off my personal information. You'll sign up for this. This can be done in like 10 minutes. I don't believe at the time I signed up there was any intrusive information they were collecting at the time. So this is going to be extremely easy. Write down what they tell you to write down and keep it safe. This is a wallet to hold your Theta. I don't know of any other method of holding your Theta. It does not go on a hardware wallet that I'm aware of, such as the Ledger Nano S or X. So this is where I hold my Theta. If you want to do some easy, light trading, go to Exodus Wallet. Again, extremely easy. I'm not going to log in right now. Very non-intrusive, but this gives you the ability now to take any coins that you purchased in Coinbase. You can then transfer them over to Exodus, and then you can swap them out. For example, if you bought one Litecoin, currently going for, we'll just round it to $200. If you bought one Litecoin and on Coinbase, now you can go to transfer it over to Exodus and then swap it for something that you might want, like Digibyte. Exodus has Digibyte. There's excuse me, got a frog in my throat. There's a lot of people who have interest in Digibyte. So Exodus has Digibyte, okay? This is considered both a wallet and an exchange. Theta, if you want to purchase Theta, again, I've already discussed the wallet to hold Theta safely, but if you want to purchase it, there is two places that you can currently purchase. One place is Godex, very intuitive, and the other place is SimpleSwap, has the same type of format. Let's go over Godex real quick. So again, let's hypothetically say you bought one Litecoin on Coinbase, and you want to transfer it and buy and utilize it to buy Theta. What you would do is you would come here. First, you get the address, and you'll know what I'm talking about by address. Once you're logged in, it'll show you the send and receive address for all your cryptos. So you would collect the the receive address. No, the send box. You would go over here. You would scroll down to Litecoin. Let's see and you would just type it in, Litecoin. You would type the amount that you want to swap. That's one, okay? Because you only bought one hypothetically, right? So obviously if you bought two or three, you would put the 2 or 3, or if you only want one of your 3 that you purchased, that's fine also. You would come in what you want to get. It even says it. You want to get, and it even says it up there. You would scroll down to whatever you want. But in this situation, we were talking about Digibyte. Boom. And it shows for one Litecoin, you would get approximately 2,600. We'll just say 2,669 Digibyte. So once you go to exchange, it's going to ask you questions. It's going to ask you, where do you want to send that Digibyte? The next question is, what is the address of where you're going to pay from? And that would be the address of your Coinbase account. So you would go to Litecoin and you would click on its address, and you would put it into your next field. So you would you're getting an address of where the payment is coming from and where what you're trading for is going to. SimpleSwap is the same thing. It's basically the same thing. It's where's the address of what you're paying with, and where's the address you'd like to send it to. My advice on both of them: if you have an Exodus wallet, send your Bitcoin to Exodus. I'm sorry, send your Digibyte to Exodus. Theta wallet only holds Theta. It will not hold Exodus. I'm sorry, Theta wallet only holds Theta, will not hold Digibyte. So that's pretty much it. When you got enough cryptocurrencies to warrant buying a hardware wallet like the Nano Ledger Nano X, or S as in Sam, then you might want to utilize that to hold your cryptos. But that's a slightly more advanced function. I wouldn't say advanced, but just set this up first, and then we'll discuss later on about a hardware wallet. So let's take a look at Theta price, see where it's at now. We were discussing, looks like it's at $9.28. So it's still sitting about $9 and higher. And what I love about this is it's the stability. You know, I always tell you that I don't like to talk about cryptocurrencies when they, let me actually minimize these screens now and I can show my ugly mug. Let's take a look at this. Boom, boom. So what I like about this is the fact that it's comfortably sitting above $9. Most of the time, I don't hold any value to a cryptocurrency that just jumps up and a couple minutes later comes back down. And then you got a bunch of crowds saying, oh, look, you know, for 2.5 seconds, it took that spike. Oh my God, we're going to be rich. No. Where I hold value is if it reaches a new high and it stays there and has the ability to stay there or within that range day after day, week after week. That shows me there is a new baseline, a new floor. And that's when we know our cryptos are really doing what we want them to do. For us to have an all-time high and then it comes back down to your original floor of, let's say, $7, it's not worthy of bragging about. But this is consistently, I think that's the word I was looking for, consistently staying around that $8, $9 range. Again, it was $8 and I want to say in the area of 50 cents, $8.50 yesterday. It's sitting right around $9.30 right now. It's fluctuating a little bit. By the way, this website is coinmarketcap.com. Coinmarketcap.com. It's where I go to look at the prices of all cryptocurrencies. I don't work for them. They don't charge money to log on or anything like that. So if you're interested in the price of your current cryptos that you have, or I should say the current price of your cryptos that you have, this is a good website. Another one is Binance. I prefer this one. This doesn't make you log in or anything. You just type in the URL, boom, boom, you're done. So again, this is giving us more gains than any savings account has ever given anybody. And this, we're just talking overnight now. This is just overnight money from $8.50 to $9.28. This will be in the $20 by the end of the year, if not more, folks. Anyway, take care. I'm going to run, get something to eat. And, oh, by the way, Digibyte. Take care.